Well, obviously it all started originally from the game. Robbie was a mobile games developer, and it was pretty early on. It was quite clear that something about the game, about the characters, about the world, really engaged fans in a huge way. And we were watching it grow from 1 million downloads to 10 to 100 to 1 billion, etc., and go forward from there. And a lot of hard work, inspiration. 52nd time we tried it with our game and made sure that nothing else was left to chance, and a little bit of luck to capture lightning in a bottle and make it a huge success.
I've got to confess, I'm not a player, but I understand it's free to actually get the app. So how have you made money out of it?
Well, of course, it depends on the platform. On some platforms, it's free fully and ad supported. On some platforms, it's a paid app, and there's a free version of it as well, a limited version. But of course, you can make money from free versions through advertising or microtransactions in application billing. And of course, for us, who are not only focusing on games, who do consumer products licensing, books and publishing, and location-based entertainment, and movies, and everything, basically, there's a lot of different ways how we can monetize those fans and people wanting to engage with the stories and the characters.
Now, of course, you've been this huge success story, but ultimately it's all about Angry Birds, isn't it? So how do you keep at the cutting edge? How do you make sure you're not just a one-trick pony?
Well, it's not about Angry Birds only. I mean, the Angry Birds have their nemesis, the Bad Piggies, and we've created a game about Bad Piggies already. And it is about Angry Birds and Bad Piggies and more. So a balanced diet of birds and pigs and something else is kind of what we're shooting for. And we're off to a good start, but we want to remain fiercely humble and think about, in a Zen-type Finnish cool mentality, that there is no brand, but there's nothing but the brand at the same time. So we do focus on Angry Birds, but we are thinking a lot broader and a lot bigger. And I think we're off to a good start, and there'll be some cool things coming out in the next couple of years from Rovio.
Including, of course, the film. I mean, that in itself, though, is a bit risky, isn't it? Because films can sometimes not be quite what fans were hoping for, and that can backfire.
That's true, but we kind of pre-vetted the fan reaction already with our Angry Birds tunes that we launched 7 months ago, or actually in March this year. And we already have over 1 billion views in less than 7 months for that. And the fan reaction has been great for that type of content, and we have over 1 billion views on YouTube as well for our videos, our trailers, etc. So I do think the fans will be, highly delighted about the movie experience that we're bringing out on July 1st, 2016.
Well, at the same time, though, you've had quite a high turnover at staff at senior levels recently, which has made some spectators think perhaps no longer is the company the one that is the go-to place, the one to watch. Your competitors are catching up.
No, I actually think that it might be the other way around. We've actually brought in a lot more senior talent as well at the same time. I mean, there's a time for everything at various companies, and every company goes through different stages. Some people go and new people join in, and sometimes those new people might be even more experienced than the people who've left. So I do think that we are the go-to place in terms of having the biggest gaming brand in the world and the most played game in the world right now, and seeing how we've successfully branched out from the gaming world to entertainment. Yeah. And there's a lot of other areas and business avenues that we're looking forward to in the future.
Can you give us an idea of what those are?
I'm not going to make any big announcements or anything right now, but we are thinking broader than entertainment. There are other things that are important for us as company values: entertainment, education, and entrepreneurship overall. So there are things where we're looking at how we can leverage our brand and the kind of entrepreneurial and startup attitude that we have towards how we originally built the Angry Birds, how we can do the same for different types of industries that we've done already for online video, for example. Launching an in-game video channel that suddenly has 1.7 billion clients there. In all people's pockets. I mean, that's a completely new way to redefine the video business. And there are numerous different types of things that we're looking into how we can do the same thing in other industries going forward. I think that is a place to work for, that a lot of people will strive to get to, be part of that story.